Hello, everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful gossip channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. Brooke's big mistake is discussed by Ridge and Taylor at the Forrester estate. Given how much she says she cares for him, Taylor finds it hard to believe. Ridge regrets that she has joined Hope and Carter. According to Taylor, she doesn't appear to be taking his sentiments into account. Taylor always does, according to Ridge. Perhaps she was correct all along. Ridge B&B in Taylor. Brooke tells Zen she agrees with them in the main office of Forrester. It was wrong for Carter and Hope to take Forrester away from Ridge and Steffi. She will exert every effort to return it to them. Zend is sworn to secrecy. I'll let him keep it to himself. She claims that the sole reason she accepted the position was to persuade Carter to resubmit the LLC paperwork. She thinks that, with the correct leadership, Carter and Hope may succeed at the organization. She will restore the company of the Forresters. That is the final reason she accepted the position. Zend exclaims, "Brooke, my God. If you are able to do this." Though this was awful, Brooke can see why Carter and Hope felt compelled to take action. I will always be devoted to Ridge and the Forresters when it comes to this firm, which Eric and Stephanie started from the ground up. Always. Finn and Steffi discuss supporting one another at the Cliff House. He apologizes for the difficulties she is facing. He hasn't even heard the most recent news from Steffi. It concerns Brooke. She claims she committed an unforgivable act. Finn assumes that she is now supporting Carter and Hope. Steffi gives a shrug. The Logans remain united. In reality, she is a member of their team. Finn questions her ability to tolerate working for them after they stole the business. According to Steffi, it's because she gets to be in command. She has taken over as Forrester Creations' new CEO. Finn finds it amazing that Brooke publicly announced her position as CEO without informing Ridge. Hope and Carter are at fault. Brooke ought to be aware of that. Steffi assumes she's exploiting the circumstance to further her own career without considering her father's feelings. Ridge informs Taylor at the Forrester estate that it was no accident that she returned to Los Angeles at that time. He thinks she arrived just when he needed her. Taylor believes she most needed him. She reminds him of his assistance to her. She has a valid argument, he teases. After they chuckle, Ridge becomes solemn. Brooke is aware of the significance that firm holds for him. She stood with them, even though she ought to have been disgusted by her daughter. I can no longer do this. You were correct all along. He strokes Taylor's shoulder and gets near enough to stare into her eyes. Ridge B&B and Taylor. Finn asks Steffi if he's removing her issues while giving her a massage at the Cliff House.
She lets out a sigh.
My biggest issue? Today, she might erase herself. Then Finn says, Brooke? What she's thinking is beyond Steffi's comprehension. Her dad is staying at her grandpa's house, she explains. Brooke should go over there and tell him if she truly cares about him. On the contrary, she betrayed him. She believes that her father has had enough. Perhaps he'll come to the realization that her mother is his genuine love. Taylor stutters at the Forrester mansion. Perhaps we ought to. I am aware that today has been emotionally taxing. Ridge takes a step back and considers that they ought to end the evening and deal with everything anew the next day. Taylor tells him he's not by himself. She advises him to call her at any time if he has trouble falling asleep. And I'll do that, Ridge laughs. I'll give you a call. He picks up a bottle of alcohol and goes upstairs. Taylor lets out a breath and goes to get her handbag. She pauses, glances up the stairs, and ponders. Zend informs Brooke at Forrester that Ridge will be grateful when she returns the business to them. He inquires about her initial approach. Brooke must immediately go tell Ridge. She does not wish for him to misinterpret her intentions. Just picture his smile when I explain to him why I replaced him in his role. She will restore his leadership of Forrester Creations. Zend is very grateful to her. This is such a relief. Brooke cautions him that he must keep this a secret to prevent Carter from learning about her activities. She will inform Ridge. I am the one he trusts the most. Ridge paces his chamber at the mansion. He reflects on his intimate meeting with Taylor in the living room. He turns abruptly to see her standing at the doorway, holding two glasses. She puts them on the bureau and approaches Ridge. They look directly into one another's eyes. As Taylor reflects, Ridge, what you've endured this evening, it has helped me realize how much I need her in my life, he says. Before you can see what's in front of you, you may need to reach your lowest point. All I want is to love you. So do it, husks Taylor. They share a kiss. Ridge B&B in Taylor. Steffi wants her parents to be content and enjoy that kind of relationship at the Cliff House. With Brooke, her dad will never understand, but with her mother, he can. She gets a forehead kiss from Finn. As he nibbles her neck and the clothing begin to come off, the intensity of their kiss intensifies in Ridge's bedroom. She smiles up at him as he places her on the bed and gets on top of her. Taylor caresses Ridge's arms and back as they share another kiss. Brooke knocks on the door outside and asks, Ridge? I must speak with you. Ridge and Taylor go on down the road to make love upstairs.